It's Tuesday, August 26th.
Canada can play a role in accelerating that diversification for Germany and for Europe.
Prime Minister Mark Carney announces a new partnership on developing critical minerals during his visit through Europe.
The mayor choosing to selectively be an ally is not how allyship works.
Ottawa's mayor says he will not apologize or give in to the demands of a pro-Palestinian protest group who halted the Pride Parade shortly after it started.
We don't really know what's going to happen. I hope both the faculties and the administration finds the middle ground for the good of the students.
Students at Dalhousie worried about the school year as faculty members remain locked out just days before the start of class.
I'm super excited. It's nice to have finally some summer weather.
It is hot this week in BC and Alberta, and people are being told you need to be careful about health and wildfire risks as you head outside. Stay with us, Canada. Your morning starts right now. Welcome to Your Morning, everybody. Anne-Marie's off this week. I'm Lindsey Deluce.
I'm Teddy Wilson. Good morning.
Yeah, great to have you on, Kelsey McEwen. Thanks for starting your day off with us.
It sounded like she said, great to have you on, Kelsey McEwen.
Great to have you.
Yourself.
I'm so glad I'm here.
I'm glad you're here.
It is important to thank yourself, isn't it? Yeah.
So you do every morning?
I do indeed.
The
all right.
Positive affirmation.
Exactly.
That's right.
Teddy, you're good enough. Now go get them. All right, let's turn to the top news stories we're following here for you this morning. Prime Minister Mark Carney is in Germany this morning, where he announced a new critical minerals partnership.
Now, Germany has been amongst the leaders in beginning that diversification away from China, particularly China and Russia. Canada can play a role in accelerating that diversification.
In announcing the deal, Prime Minister Carney said for too long, Canadian minerals have been sitting in the ground while countries like Russia and China dominate the market. This new partnership will see Canada and Germany work together to encourage new natural resources projects. Prime Minister Carney also announced Canada's new submarine purchase is down to 2 contenders. Suppliers from Germany and South Korea are on the shortlist. Prime Minister Carney is on a 5-day visit through Europe. Canada-U.S. Trade Minister Dominic LeBlanc is expected to leave for Washington today for trade talks.
I think what we're seeing here is Canada is doing what it can to at least keep the lines of communication open and also try to find some common ground.
Minister LeBlanc is set to meet sometime this week with U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. This comes after Ottawa's announcement last week that Canada will be lifting some retaliatory tariffs on U.S. goods covered by CUSMA. LeBlanc has said retaliatory tariffs have been a sticking point in talks to reach a new trade and security deal with the United States. The family of a Norwegian hiker who was found dead in northern Manitoba is coming to Canada to bring his body home.
His family farm is on the seashore of the Oslo fjord, and his immediate playground has been Norwegian nature, the sea.
Stefan Shatelvik's body was found Sunday morning near the Hayes River, more than a week after he disappeared. He had been planning a hike from northern Ontario, setting out from Fort Severn on July 25th with 2 dogs. He was set to arrive in York Factory on August 15th, but never showed up. His family says they want to meet and thank the search teams in person. Well, Ottawa's mayor says he will not apologize to a group of pro-Palestinian protesters who halted Sunday's Pride Parade in the capital.
I don't think we should ever be in a situation where someone can block an event or a parade, especially Capital Pride, make a bunch of demands, and unless those demands are met, then the parade or the event doesn't go ahead, because what's the list of demands going to be next time?
Ottawa's annual Pride Parade was canceled shortly after it started, after protesters with the organization Queers for Palestine blocked the route outside Parliament Hill. Protesters issued a list of demands to Capital Pride and were asking for an apology from Mayor Mark Sutcliffe after he and several organizations boycotted the parade last year. They backed out after Capital Pride made a pro-Palestinian statement. This year, the statement was removed from Capital Pride's website, sparking even more controversy. Dalhousie students are worried and concerned, not knowing if classes will begin next week, all because of a labor dispute.
It's been a frustrating experience all around.
There are a lot of challenges and uncertainty with the situation for international students especially.
More than 1,000 faculty members have been locked out since last week following an ongoing dispute over better wages. In a statement to CTV News, the university encouraged students to continue their plans to arrive on campus as normal. Orientation week festivities are already underway, and the school says services will be open and residences will welcome new students on schedule. While many students support their faculty's right to a fair deal, they say they are hoping for a quick resolution. 16 hybrid wolf dogs are expected to be seized today from their owner up in northern Ontario.
Unfortunately, at the time, it's not going to be a sanctuary they're going to. It will be a private owner. The chance of me going to see the dogs is very limited.
Brighton Bongard came to own the animals after he was given 5 puppies by a friend who told him they may be part wolf. They caught the attention of provincial officials after a barn fire on his property. The Ministry of Natural Resources say they have to go because people in Ontario cannot keep wild animals as pets. Bongard says he has been told the wolf dogs will be moved to a private owner in another province. Well, high temperatures in British Columbia and Alberta this week aren't bothering everyone.
It's lovely. You kind of stretch out the summer as much as you can before it gets kind of cooler.
Hot and sunny days are being welcomed by some people, especially in Calgary, after a record-breaking wet July. But people planning to take advantage of the weather should be careful. There are heat warnings and special weather statements in place for BC and Alberta. High temperatures raise the risk for heat exhaustion or heat stroke. People are urged to hydrate, stay in the shade, and if they can, schedule outdoor activities for the morning or evening when it's cooler outside. Aside from health concerns, high temperatures will also raise wildfire risks. People are being told to follow rules on fire bans and other precautions as well. And Kelsey will have all the details coming up in weather. Well, Oasis in Toronto may have been epic, but a city councillor is now complaining about the noise. Toronto councillor James Pasternak is calling on the operators of Rogers Stadium to turn down the volume. In a statement, he says, quote, "These concerts can be heard miles away, and we feel the venue operator can turn down the volume significantly and still offer a strong concert experience. Something must be done. Just because it's technically in compliance does not mean it meets acceptable levels for the community." Residents in the area have also complained about the noise. Some have even said vibrations from the speakers are strong enough to rattle their windows. And heavy metal band System of a Down will take the stage early next month. So this kid didn't only get taken out to the ball game, he also had all the snacks. You're welcome for the singing.
That is what it feels like right now.
Oh, you are all of us, buddy. Cameras caught this toddler stuffing his face with popcorn from a bag that's about the size of him. This was during the Mariners and Athletics game on Sunday. MLB posted the clip, writing, "No chance you had a better day than this kid."
That is so funny.
Oh, that's great.